Let's have a brief overview of what we have studied in this lecture. Today we continued with the remaining 3 traits of technical writing, 2 of which you have covered in the previous lecture, namely clarity and conciseness. The third trait of technical writing is accessible document design. There should be 80 average words or 10 sentences in a paragraph. Next, the text should be clear due to specificity of detail. Use highlighting techniques to make your document presentable. The fourth trait is audience involvement that needs to be tested. The objective can either be to inform the readers or to generate a clearest document for the audience. In addition to audience recognition, effective technical writing demands audience involvement. Achieving audience involvement requires that you strive for a personalized tone. You want to achieve a personalized tone to involve your reader. The other is reader benefit. You should show your reader how they will benefit from your technical writing. Determining whether your audience is high-tech, low-tech, lay or multiple helps you to write effective correspondence. 2 doctors discussing a case with each other is an example of communication with your high-tech peer. High-tech readers work in your field of expertise and they require minimum detail. A doctor instructing the nurse is an example of communication with low-tech audience. This is because they are familiarized with the basic technology and terminology of the field, but not with its details. Since Anmol has only covered communication with a single author, so let's just strike the other doctor out for now. A doctor explaining the dosage to a patient is an example of communication with lay audience. Lay audience is unfamiliar with your subject matter, so provide background information and sufficient details. For multicultural audience, watch for cultural biases, avoid humor and figurative language, and also leave space for a translation. Let's see how we can define terms for different audience levels. Since every industry has its own specialized vocabulary, words or phrases that define your terms can be presented in a glossary. Use short and precise sentences to define terms. Make use of endnotes, footnotes, and electronic communication. Accuracy is the 5th trait of technical writing, which requires that you proofread your text. Computer spell checks are useful for catching most errors. Double check calculations, figures, scientific and technical equations and abbreviations.